guys, it's been a while since I made a video, and I've been working on a lot of things. What got my mind rolling again was what happened in Texas a few months ago, how they iced up and everybody was having a great deal of difficulty. And so I started going through my preps and I started getting new preps, and I wanted to share some of the stuff that I've done, and it's going to take a couple of videos to bring you up to speed on what I'm working on. We live on the Gulf Coast, and hurricanes can be brutal, and we're on the water, so every now and then it just is devastating. That's the best way to put it. But one of the things that I've always wanted is to have hot water. When you don't have electricity, to keep your morale up, I've been without electricity for a long while. I mean, months and months and months. We've had to have the whole house, all the wiring ripped out of it. It takes a long time. You have to have different inspections come in before they'll even hook power back up to you. I've had a FEMA trailer on the property. So when I talk about prepping, it's kind of, you might think that you're being a little bit hardcore or exaggerating a little bit too much, but I've been through it. And some of the things that I've realized was, if you can have heat, if you can have air conditioning, if you can have lights, if you can have hot water, your morale will be so much better. If you can have a dry place, clean clothes, a place to set your head at night, and feel safe, you can get through these things relatively better, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So the first video in this series is I'm going to talk to you about hot water and how I've overcome dealing with no electricity, no water. Okay, so I went all of this. You're going to be seeing, like I said, a few videos coming up, and not sponsored by anybody. I bought all of this myself, and I'm just going to show you the Jackery on how it relates to this system. But that's it. But let's get back to this. This is pretty cool. I wanted to have a portable hot water heater, again, on demand. And these are super inexpensive. I think I paid $135 for this. And I put it on a dolly, and I'll show you the back side of this in a moment. But I wired it up, or I rigged it up so that it can run two different ways. It can run, if you have municipal water, straight to a spigot. But if you don't have municipal water at this time, I put in a 12-volt pump, and it'll pump out of a bucket of water or a garbage can, and you may get the water from a neighbor that does have water, or off of a rain catchment system. And I'll show you a little bit about that right now. First thing that you do, it requires no electricity, this side of it. Now, this side does require electricity, and I'll show you how I dealt with that, again, without the grid. First thing you do is you turn on the gas tank. This is for the flow of water through the system, and I never have a problem with the municipal side of this, but when you're working off of the pump, if it's cavitating, if it's got a pulse to it, just turn this up, just have more water flow through it, and it'll work perfect. And this side is how you adjust, or it's the regulator of the gas, if you will. So the hotter the water, just turn to the two dots. And if you want hotter water, another way to regulate that would be less flow through it. So the faster the flow through it, it's going to cool the water down. So this setting is about right, and it makes a very nice shower. You can also use this for washing dishes. Just put it in a bucket, then take it to the sink. Put your suds in it. Be really nice. So with the tank on, if you'll notice down here, I put in a Y. Okay? This side of the system is closed off at the moment. And what I have running is the municipal water. So assuming we have municipal water, I just turn this valve on and I take the wand and there's no anything. And I have hot water right now. It's that fast. I don't have to turn anything on. When the water goes through this, it automatically hits the pilot light. So this is the only switch on the whole machine. And boom, it's on. All right. Now we're going to draw the water off of the bucket of water from a rain catchment system, or the neighbors might have municipal water, or you brought water into your campsite, say you're camping. I use this also a lot of times to wash a dog. It's really nice. You roll it up, put it on the deck so the dog is out of the mud, give it a quick shower. But the first thing that I do is I go down to the Y and I shut off the municipal valve and I turn on the pump. In this case, the pump is running off of the Jackery, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. But again, now, all you have to do, boom, I have hot water, and it's being pulled out of the 5-gallon bucket. Is that neat? I have hot water out of a bucket of water. I love it. Let me show you how I hook this thing up. We've got the little camping on-demand hot water heater. I've got a propane tank that I can use for heating the hot water heater. What I like about this system is the fuel is multi-purpose. I can use this fuel now for the barbecue grill, for cooking. I could use it for a propane heater if I needed to, and I can use it for hot water. Again, I don't need any electricity whatsoever if I'm just running this straight off of the municipal spigot. But if I don't have municipal water and I'm using the SureFlow 12-volt system, what I have on the back side of this, if you will, this little power pack here simply changes AC 110 volts to direct current DC. And I do that with an extension cord, and I bring it around, if you will, over to the Jackery. Okay? I'm going to do a separate video on the Jackery here, but the Jackery is kind of cool. It has a battery in it, has a pure sine wave inverter in it, and it also has a controller in it. Okay? So I can charge this thing with a solar panel. I can charge this thing in a vehicle off of the alternator of the vehicle, and I can charge it out of a wall outlet. So I have 3 different ways to charge this, and it's portable. Just throw it in the back of a vehicle.